I've always been very entrepreneurial throughout my entire life. Like even when I was like 5 years old.
Okay. The lemonade stand.
No, even worse. I was trying to charge neighbors for parking.
Oh, that's actually smart. You were
I
definitely
know. I was
entrepreneurial.
like, "Oh, you want to park here?" I was like, $5.
Yeah.
And the lady comes up to my mom. She goes, "Don't worry, I paid the little girl." My mom's like, "What?" My mom made me give the money back, but at the same time, my mom was like, "Oh, it's pretty
That's
good.
pretty good.
It's a pretty good
I'm seeing
hustle."
something. I love it.
So again, I've always been entrepreneurial. And so when I thought about owning my own salon, there was so many times when I'd be like, oh my gosh, I would love it. But then there were times when I would be like, oh my gosh, that would be the worst thing ever. Because you see how I hate the word toxic because I think it does get overused in our industry. But you see how hard it is. You see how things fail. You see how it can really hurt people.
Right.
Not just like, oh, the business didn't work like we thought it was. It like can really harm people. Yeah. And so there were times again where I thought, yes, I want to do it. No, I don't want to do it. Yes, I want to do it. And again, there was such a binary of like, well, it's either booth rent or it's commission. And then in California, when it changed, the law changed back in 2016. I don't know if this, but the law changed in 2016. And so a lot of commission salons couldn't operate the way that they typically used to.
Right.
And so then this myth came around, this rumor came around saying that, well, commission salons are just illegal.
Right.
And because they just didn't want to evolve the way that they were doing them. And so it became this myth of like, oh, it's illegal, and therefore we're going to come up with all these other different ways of doing commission and all this stuff. And what I really saw was, again, here's another opportunity where instead of helping stylists, it's been more harmful to stylists. And so
why is that? Just
because
someone's getting out of beauty school right now, right?
Yes.
Maybe they don't understand all the changes and why some of these changes have been put in place.
Yeah.
You know,
so one of the biggest things that salons do right now is say it's commission, but it's a 1099.
Yeah.
And that's a misclassification of an employee and therefore illegal. And then on top of that, even though they say, well, we're paying you as a 1099, which is supposed to be an independent contractor, we're still going to put all these rules on you that you have to be here full time, or you have to be here when you are saying that you're going to be here, but we're not going to make sure that you're getting paid an hourly wage.
Which is against the law.
It's very illegal.
Yes. Yes.
And we're going to take your money. The money is going to come through us. And you also have to supply your own products. So not only, like, luckily, hopefully you're getting 50-50, but I've even seen salons where they go, oh, it's a 60-40 split. You get 40, you're 1099, and you have to supply your own products. And then you get all these stylists who are coming out of school and going like,
how are we going to afford this?
I can't afford my life, especially in a city like Los Angeles, New York, San Francisco, all over the country right now. If you live in a city, how are you going to live?
Right.
And then we see all these like young people leaving the industry, and we're like, oh, these goddamn Gen Zs.
Right.
And you're like,
right.
They need to eat.
Yep, absolutely. And that's why they just put in the rule this year. I think got passed in January. Was it January? The new law that is it just nail techs that it applied to, or nail salons that now if you work a certain number of hours, if you were 1099, you have to be W-2 now.
Yeah, and see, that's, again, and then that could be maybe moving it from, because maybe nail techs have been working in that way.
Right.
But at least from my understanding, it's been that way, at least in hair salons, since 2016.
Yes. I think they were you guys were the first, and then it started to set the precedent.
Because it's just about like misclassification. You can't have a hair salon, have people in there doing hair, and then telling them what they can and cannot do, when they should be there, how they should look, how they should act, how they should charge, what products to use, and then be like, they're not employees. I'm sorry.
What I'm getting at here is, sounds like a lot of red flags.
Yes, it's a lot of red flags,
my
for
goodness,
sure.
right.
So to me, that was this thing of like, I was coming out of working at a commission salon right around that time. I had just had my second child, and I was coming into these new laws were getting rolled out, and things were starting to change at the commission salon that I was at. And for me as a mom, I had a brand new baby. I had a young girl at home, And I was like looking at it and was like, even though I can also look back and go, when I was at a commission salon was when I needed to be a W-2 worker, because I was able to, I had an accident where I broke my back, and we can get into that on another episode.
Okay, yes.
But I broke my back. And so because I was a W-2 employee, I was able to get government assistance.
Yes.
When I had my baby, I was a W-2 employee. I was able to apply for family paid leave. Then my husband had a stroke during that time as well. And I was able to qualify for these programs because I was a W-2. Right. If all those things had happened when I was a booth renter, I'd be shit out of luck.
How do you survive?
How do I survive? Plus, if I want to keep my booth, I have to pay money for it. Even though I'm like in a brace on my back, on all of the pills, resting. And it's like, I would have had to have been paying money. And then how do I provide for my family then?
Yep.
Now it's like a huge loss. So not only am I not working, but I'm also like paying money.
Yep.
And nobody's helping me out.